afternoon, Pokésports. On to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a Buzzwole team. Now, this team is from the Pokésports Discord and from DK Trading, also known as Draco on Discord. I'm excited because Buzzwole is, I don't want to say it's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's just the most interesting Pokemon to me because you look at this thing and you're like, how is this a Pokemon? How is this swole bug fighting type of Pokemon? Who knows? Anyway, we've seen a lot of Pheromosa usage this series, you know, with Speed Swap and with coaching and stuff, but we haven't seen pretty much any Buzzwole teams, which is kind of why I want to try it out. I want to give it a shot. I want to give every Pokemon their fair chance here on the channel. So I'm assuming that Buzzwole isn't it's probably not the greatest fighting type in the world. It's also probably not the greatest bug type in the world, but it isn't a bad Pokemon. Beast Boost is an incredible ability. It does have very high defense, you know, HP investment. Does also have very high attack. Of course, its typing is what holds it back for the most part, but let's see if we can work our way around that today. I mean, the rest of the team is pretty standard Swordfish team with Tailwind, so we really can't go wrong with the rest of the team. We really just have to find a way to make Buzzwole work, and by doing that, I think we just have to eliminate all flying types from the game with the Zapdos. Maybe even the Zacian could help too, and then maybe Prosper. We'll see. If you guys are excited to see Buzzwole here on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I guess with that said, let's get on to today's battles. Dialga and Groudon is not a core that we see often, at least not for restricteds. Very tanky team on their side of the field. That also they really want to get Trick Room on their side of the field as well, which is a little bit of a problem for Whimsicott, specifically if I Tailwind. But the way that their team looks right now is I don't see a flying type, which means I can bring Buzzwole. I do see a Rillaboom and a Gastrodon. I have to be a little bit cautious about the Ogre. Keep that in mind. But I also see no Intimidates on this side of the field. So honestly, a Zacian plus Buzzwole combination sounds like a plan. That sounds like an absolute unit of a team right there. I'm going to bring Ogre anyway because, you know, Weather Wars. Ogre could help. This Whimsicott has Moonblast, not Energy Ball. So I guess between Instant and Zapdos. The Life Orb Zapdos. What do I have on this thing? I have Hurricane, Heat Wave, Thunder. It could come in handy, but they do have double ground types on their team. The Hurricane can help against the Rillaboom, but I have Buzzwole for Rillaboom. I guess it should be Incineroar because that allows me to have fake out pressure. It also allows me to be very irritating into the Groudon spot. And I'm assuming the Buzzwole can deal with the Dialga. Is that a safe assumption? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, huh? It all really depends on how much damage you could do with a max Knuckle into this thing. We do only have 60 attack investment, but we are Adamant Nature and we are a Buzzwole, so. All right, Rillaboom, Porygon 2 is gonna be their lead. Oh, it's shiny Buzzwole. Honestly, that's amazing. That looks so cool. They probably want to set Trick Room here, and hey, who could blame them, right? Probably fake out Trick Room if I had to guess. Should I Dynamax or should I just not yet? Because they're definitely going to go for the fake out into the Zacian spot because that's the Pokemon that can't Dynamax. So I'm inclined to double this Porygon, but just not Dynamax yet because I don't think a Knuckle is going to make a difference. And I don't think the Knuckle is going to KO. I feel like at least close combat has a higher chance of KOing. They fake out at Buzzwole. Really? But why? Okay, I could have Dynamaxed there and probably been fine. I would have Dynamaxed there and absolutely would have been fine. Good news is, I can switch my moves around. Go for Behemoth Blade here. And I can screw it. I guess we're Dynamaxing now. I could have... I honestly, for the life of me, didn't assume they would fake out the Buzzwole. I thought it was always going to be the Zacian because Zacian's the one that doesn't Dynamax or doesn't have the option of Dynamaxing. So yeah, for me, it's the safer option. But hey, it ended, you know, it worked out for them, right? Can't complain. It ended up working out. Anyway, I got a big green bug with a big needle nose. Let's see how much a Knuckle can do here. They go for the P2 recover, fine. I'm just getting attack on Zacian here. So by getting rid of Rilla, which I'm assuming I can do, we will be in a pretty good spot for our Ogre in the back. Wow, that absolutely would have knocked out this P2 turn 1. Oh, jeez. I'm actually inclined to leave this P2 on the field. Like, I don't care too much about it. I'm more concerned with the other Pokemon. They do go for the high horsepower, which is going to hurt a little bit. But we are a little bit bulkier than most Zacians, thankfully. Followed by the Behemoth Blade. This is +2 now. So if this doesn't KO the Rillaboom, I quit Pokemon. Yeah, goodbye. The P2 is still a little bit of a problem. I mean, even if they go into with Groudon, I don't care. I mean, Max Flare isn't gonna feel good. I definitely have to switch out this Zacian. I feel like Zacian in the late game is gonna be too important for us. They go Dialga. Okay, so I just protect for now, right? And I gotta keep knuckling. I'm gonna knuckle into Dialga now. Interesting decision to go into Dialga. Did they not bring Groudon, maybe? Or it has to be their last mon, right? I honestly prefer this. I prefer Dynamax and Dialga, I think. Because then I don't have to deal with Max Quakes and I at least have the chance of them missing the precipice later down the line. Like, this is honestly not too awful. We're AV. They should have no super effective stab against my bug. Oh, but I'm -1. Ooh, I am -1 because of the close combat. Oh no, I never close combated. That's right, they faked me out turn 1 for some reason. So we're fine. Fine, P2, you do your thing. Keep doing what you're doing. So either they went for the Max Whirlwind to lower the attack on my Pokemon, or they went for a Quake into my Zacian. They went for a Steel Spike to raise the defenses on my Zacian. Okay. They're also slower than my Buzzwole, which is unfortunate, but I guess it makes sense because my Buzzwole has 116 speed in it, and that's also not weakness policy, which is another good little bit of information here. Still decent damage onto Dialga. Can't complain about it. All right, so they're going for a Steel Spike. Should I hard swap into Zacian? I mean, into Incin, you think? I mean, I guess so. I have no intention of keeping the Zacian on the field, even though it is +3. The way I see it, they have no way of dealing with Buzzwole yet, so I'm still in a pretty decent position. All right, let's just hard swap into Zacian. Not Zacian, Incin. And I think now that we're plus... Do we just keep going for Knuckles? Yeah, why not, right? What is Porygon doing? I understand Porygon can set Trick Room up, but if we take out all their attackers, then Porygon's just setting Trick Room up for itself, which doesn't scare me too much. Porygon doesn't scare me. Famous last words. Famous last words. I ain't afraid of the duck. All right, let's get the Intimidate off. That doesn't matter. Ice Beam. Okay. Going for freezes, I guess. I'll buy another Steel Spike now into my Incin. Incin's gonna eat this for breakfast. Or not. Bruh, that's damage. Is that crit? No, that's just straight damage, huh? That's a little gross. Not gonna lie. That should not half health my Incin. That makes me a little nervous. All right, well, we got a lot of damage off on the Dialga now, which is good news. They're +2 defense. We're getting some attack on our Incin as well. I think this upcoming turn, I gotta take the shot into the P2. And then maybe parting shot on the Dialga, so I just don't take as much damage from insert dragon move here. I wonder if a Flare Blitz can knock out. Probably not, right? Because they have +2 defenses. I'm just gonna parting shot, keep it simple. And CCP2. All right, let's see some damage. Buzzwole, I set you up for 3 turns. You are a +3 Buzzwole. Granted, they're a +2 Porygon too. Who cares? I have faith in you. Ice Beam into Buzzwole is gonna do a lot of damage. Does not get the KO though. There's a parting shot into the Dialga spot. I don't think they Steel Spiked again. I'm pretty sure they went into the Buzzwole here. And I think Trick Room is up next turn. I really should have checked before deciding my Pokemon, but I'll go into Zacian anyway. Send in the dog. Sparkly dog. What is their next game plan though? Steel Spike again. Okay, that's a little bit upsetting. But into the Buzzwole spot. Thanks to the parting shot, we live it though. That is huge. That parting shot was so necessary. Wow. That is honestly incredible. We don't knock out, unfortunately. But hey, oh well. It's fine. I think we have what it takes to you know, finish this one up. At least I can only hope. Please Trick Room be over. Yes. Easy peasy. All we gotta do is clean up the field. This field is ours. They were not able to knock out this Buzzwole in time, which is honestly absolutely hilarious. Okay, now simple Sacred Sword here, CC here, double KO, please. Bid Sacred Sword into the P2 is gonna be enough to knock it out. Thankfully, their whole team happens to be weak to fighting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like if they had any flying type move on this team, Buzzwole will not be having a great time. But this is also a great moment to show Buzzwole what Buzzwole can do. Get the beast boost. Nom 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 nom. I'm now +4, by the way. I'm a big Buzzwole. It'd be funny if every time Buzzwole gets a +1, its arms just got bigger. And here is the Growl Diggity Dawn. All right, upcoming turn is nice and simple. Of course, the Groudon could outspeed the Buzzwole, which, hey, if it does, it does. But I'll just go for the B-Blade here. And close combat. Because what do I have to lose? Here's a Behemoth Blade into the Groudon. Will it be enough to knock out? Probably not. Typically, I mean, if you're a smart Groudon player, you EV it to live this. Yeah, that's a pro. That's a tanky boy. Okay. But we do outspeed the Groudon anyway. So Buzzwole is gonna get the final KO. Honestly, Buzzwole did a lot there. I can't even meme. I brought it in the lead. It lasted the whole game and somehow we 4-0'd. So GG's to Buzzwole. Oh boy, Ditto. Ditto Groudon, another Groudon. And a Kyurem White. Interesting, but Buzzwole can theoretically deal with it as long as the Alecki doesn't have Airstream or anything funny. How about this? Let's go ahead and lead Buzzwole, bring the Whimsicott, bring the Ogre in the back, and definitely bring Zacian here. I might even be inclined to like bring Zacian in the lead if it weren't for the Incineroar on their side of the field. But hey, I think Buzzwole is fine. I mean, I feel like Buzzwole with the Assault Vest should be able to at least live an incoming something from Kyurem, and then hit it pretty hard back with the Max Knuckle. If it works like the last battle, as long as we just Dynamax, click Max Knuckle 3 times, we should be fine. If somehow we can live 3 turns of just clicking Max Knuckle, we should be absolutely okay. Now, of course, they could lead with Lucky and go for the Airstream, which would make me very sad. I'm not sure if that KOs though. Oh, they let Grimmsnarl Kyurem. Okay, so this could be Fake Out Grim, which would be a little bit more annoying to deal with. But it's not necessarily the end of the world. I could also just protect the Whim, but I feel like even if Kyurem goes for the Max Hail into Whim, I am still dead. Regardless, we go into the Kyurem and we go. Do we click Protect for now? Just because Grim could have Fake Out. Oh, is this Fake Tears Grim? Please don't be Fake Tears. Oh, I just realized Fake Tears Grim plus Kyurem would be pretty darn good against my team, huh? Well, we'll see. We'll see if Assault Vest can save us. I'm not entirely sold on it, but who knows? Oh, which means I probably should have just attacked with Whim. Or Tailwinded. All right, I'm already regretting my turn after I locked in my move, and now the Dynamax animations are giving me even more anxiety than before. All right, Big Swole, looking angry. Second time we're Dynamaxing Buzzwole in today's video. All right, here's the Protect onto Whim. Please Fake Out, just Fake Out. You know you want to Fake Out the Whim. T-Wave. I guess that's better than fake tears. It does mean that my Tailwind would have been meaningless though. Flare. Well, that's non-stab, not maybe. So thankfully we do take that. Interesting. How much are we doing with Knuckle? They also didn't reflect. Nothing. We're doing no damage with Knuckle. Are you joking, Tom? Do I preserve Buzzwole? Is there even a point anymore? Okay, let's try this. I still have an idea. Switch into Ogre to set up rain so that when they flare me again, I should live. So that we at least hopefully get one Knuckle off. And also this Grim by T-waving everything is gonna get really annoying really fast. They just set up screens, but light screen though. Buzzwole is physical, dude. They must just think that they're gonna knock out Buzzwole here. All right, so that worked. Unfortunately, now we have Ogre in the Sun, but beggars can't be choosers. See how much a Knuckle does, maybe? Do I get to attack this turn? Cool, thanks. If only I got to do that last turn. Okay, meaningful damage, I guess. I can't really do anything now, though. I still have to play the swap game. Let me go into Whimsy. My Whimsicott. I think we let Buzzwole go down, though. Hold on. Yeah, we just let Buzzwole go down on its own. We'll switch into Whimsicott on the Ogre spot just so we can preserve rain later. Whenever they lose their chance to change it to Sun so many dang times. The thing is, if I got the first Knuckle, switched in the Ogre, got the second Knuckle, easy game. Didn't happen, though. Like, the Zacian is going to be my win condition here, because Zacian cleans up these two Pokemon on the field. I just have to get it in here without the risk of a T-Wave. I don't know how I'm going to do that, because that requires me to get rid of the Grim. Speaking of T-Wave. Okay, at least they don't break my Sash for what that's worth. And there's the final Max Flare now into the Buzzwole. Will knock out my Buzzwole. Okay. I mean, fine, I guess. Unfortunate, but fine. Like I said, I still have to somehow get rid of this Grim. I think the way I do that is by... I know Zacian can come in here. I just don't think it's smart to get my Zacian T-waved, at least not right away. Now, hopefully they have Blizzard and they don't have Freeze Dry. So if they have Freeze Dry, then that's just another problem in and of itself. I feel like most nowadays have been running Blizzard. So this is what, like a Flamethrower or Fire Blast, Blizzard, then probably insert Dragon Move. I'll go for the Origin just in case this ends up doing like a lot of damage. Even if I T-Wave, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. I think I'm just going to go for the Moonblast on Grim. Because even if I... Not T-Wave. Even if I Tailwind, I'm going to get T-Waved. So it would just get neutralized. So no matter what's going to happen this turn, the Kyurem is going to go before the Ogre. Which means that I shouldn't waste my time. At least not yet. I'll waste my time later. I'd rather get rid of the Grim. Freeze Dry, they do have it. I don't think they one-shot me, though. Yeah, they get pretty darn close, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The miss and the para. The Grim would have been gone. The game would have been done. It would have been over. Okay. It's fine. We just hang in there. Hang in there. Keep hanging in there. Oh boy, man. This is hard. It is hard to play against a Grim scenario that just clicks one T-Wave and a team that only gets parried. Here's the Earth Power into the Ogre, probably predicting a swap into my Zacian if I had one. I think I'd rather just get rid of this. All right, that's one thing down. I do still need to get rid of the Grim though. Spirit Break. Okay, did they go into Whim? Yes, they did. Now here's the question. Do I Tailwind or do I just wait it out? Also, did they bring the Groudon? They have the Lucky. Okay, so I have to Tailwind is what that means. I might as well try to double. And then I'll Tailwind here. I have to get the Tailwind up so that... Okay, I guess I can't double when that happens either. 3 paras so far in this game. Here's an E-Web. It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna knock out my Whim. I need my Whim to live the Spirit Break though. Because if Whim can live Spirit Break, then I might have a little bit of a chance, maybe? Nope. Dang. Well, what do I do? Oh, this game was mine if I just didn't get parried on the Buzzwole turn 1, man. Okay. If you're gonna T-Wave, it's gonna happen now, right? They're not gonna waste time and not click it. They're just gonna click it right away. So what I should do is just Sacred Sword into a Lucky. Wow. Will we get parried? There's the E-Web. It's gonna make me a little slower and also do my whole health bar. Okay. Yikes. We do connect with the Sacred Sword. We're able to one-shot the Lucky. Issue is, I don't think we outspeed the Groudon in the back. We would have to crit Groudon here to win, or they would just have to have another Steel weakness here. Yep, that's a Groudon. We gotta crit Groudon to win. There's no other way. Legitimately zero other way. Or they miss every Precipice Blades under the sun. I'm gonna try. I mean, we might as well. And the Grimmsnarl already did its worst thing, so let's just ignore it. Okay, I guess that's also gonna be its worst. So now we have to crit, is what that means. Or we have to not attack. Was that 4 or 5 paras that game? Man, look at GG's, I guess. Whoa, that's a team. Oh, geez, that's a team. Well, you know what? I see no Grimmsnarl, so that makes me happy. But I do see Tailwind. I do see Trick Room. I do see Groudon again for the 3rd time today. And I see Intimidates in the form of a Gyarados. And unfortunately, I do see 3 flying types. So Buzzwole's going to be having a hard... This is definitely not going to be a Dynamax Buzzwole game. I will still try to bring it. I'm definitely not Dynamaxing it, though. I think it's definitely just going to be a Whim and a Zap and an Ogre. And then Fine, maybe? No. Okay, guys. I'm going to leave the Buzzwole behind here. Just because I really don't want to get 2 losses this episode. I'm not trying to say Buzzwole is going to lose me the game, but like 3 flying types, though. 3 flying types, though. And I can't really find a good reason to bring the Buzzwole. So I'm gonna go for the dog. I think I'm going for the dog today. At least in the last battle. After getting tilted out of the face of the planet yesterday. Not yesterday, like literally 5 minutes ago. The battle before this. I need a win. I need an ego booster. I'm sure you guys can understand. All right, Articuno Calyrex lead from my opponent. What is happening here? Something is happening here. I don't like it, nonetheless. I'm not quite sure what to do. I know like Tailwind is the easy play. I'm just wondering like who has the Sash here? It's got to be the Calyrex, right? So I think I want to knock out Articuno. Does that make sense? Because the Calyrex is going to not outspeed this turn unless the Articuno gets Trick Room or Tailwind up. They can do both. So as long as we get rid of their side of this field and get rid of their speed control on their side of the field, we should be okay. Now, if this is a sashed Articuno, then it means the Calyrex Shadow is not sashed, which is a different story. But I'm just assuming this isn't sashed Articuno. We'll see. No one's Dynamaxing either, which is pretty interesting. Well, here's an Airstream. No Sash Articuno. Awesome, we got rid of their speed control. Articuno could be a threat, guys, by the way. Articuno could be a serious threat. Just because you don't really know what it's going to do, and if you leave it alone, it'll do something you don't like. They do click the Astral Barrage button, but it will not knock out either side of the field, which is really nice. I now have the option of going for a Moonblast followed by an Airstream onto the Calyrex spot, or I can even just like knock out their side mon. Groudon, I think we'll wait for the Groudon. I think doubling in this Calyrex is more important, but I mean they might realize that too. They might realize that and protect. If they protect, is it the end of the world? It won't. I won't like it. Definitely will not like it, but I won't hate it either. I'm gonna Moonblast Cali. I'm gonna Airstream that spot anyway. Worst case scenario, break their Sash early, right? They don't protect. This is why I still went for that spot. Because I lose everything if I don't go for it, and I lose nothing if I go for it. All right, goodbye Calyrex. That's one restricted down. They now have the Groudon that they still didn't Dynamax yet. I'm a little bit worried about their choices to not to Dynamax anything. But I guess they just want the Rock Slide. Yep, there's the Rock Slide. Will knock out my Whimsicott, unfortunately, so I do not have Tailwind for the next couple of turns. Or, you know, after the next couple of turns, I won't have it anymore. I am going to bring in my Ogre here, just because their Sun is now locked on the field since I knocked out 2 Mons. We're just doing Rain Swordfish things right now, which is, hey, I'll take it. Like I said, need this win. Bring the Ogre, lock in the weather. They now have a Gyarados into a Zapdos, so pretty good news for that. You know, that's pretty decent news right there. All right, I think the writing is on the wall here. All we have to do is click the spout, go for the lightning into the Gyarados. I probably should Airstream so the Ogre can at least maintain speed control versus the Groudon. Oh well, too late now. We are locked in, and it's probably going to be Walking Berry on this. They Dynamax the Groudon, as they should, because if they Dynamax the Gyarados, I feel like Gyarados would have just fell to the lightning anyway. But it could be Walking Berry, so it could probably live one thing. Probably not. This is way too much damage. Yeah, it's not even Walking Berry. Also, was it Intimidate? Or was it Moxie? If it's Moxie, that's really aggressive, my friend. All right, they're now down to the last Pokemon, which is about to take a Water Spout in the rain. So let's see a single targeted Water Spout with Mystic Water in the rain. Sayonara. We did it. Whew. Not bad. That felt good. 2 wins, 1 loss in this episode. And after the Hacks Fest of that second battle, I feel good. Let's get you guys a rental code. And here you have the rental code for the Buzzwole team. Now, we didn't get to use Buzzwole in every single battle today, but the 2 battles that we did bring it was a meaningful factor on the team. Of course, if you see flying types on the enemy side of the field, leave Buzzwole on the bench. That's what the Zapdos is for, to deal with those flying types. And that's what I like about this team, is that you have 2 very obvious Dynamax focuses with 1 Pokemon that can kind of be a maybe, right? You have the Buzzwole, and you have the Zapdos as your Dynamax focuses, and then maybe an Ogre if you have nothing better to do with your time. But overall, team was very fun. Draco, DK Trading, thank you so much for submitting this team on the Pokésports Discord. If you guys want to submit your team, go ahead and join the Discord. Links in the description. Leave the rental code and the Pokepaste, please. It just makes my editing so much easier later on to just have that Pokepaste, and then I won't have to go back and, you know, try to calculate numbers and make sure that everything's in the right you know, just give me the Poke Paste, please. I don't know your EV spreads, but everyone else wants to know. But yeah, overall, super fun team. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support lately on the channel. Like I said, in every single video, I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for another VGC, you know, triple battle. Not triple battle, but, you know, 3 battle compilation. Maybe a 4th. Who knows? Yeah, I'm Kevin. It's a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.